Well, thank you, Ken. Today I'm on location outside the brick and mortar video game store, one of our town's iconic landmarks, as a throng of people have gathered, all lining up to get into the store to get their hands on the video game that launches today. And what a day to wait in line. Clear, beautiful skies, moderate, temperate weather makes it the perfect time to queue up to get your hands on the next digital entertainment phenomena. We've been out here now for 4.5 hours as the crowd awaits the opening of the store. And wait, what is that? There seems to be a commotion going on over the street. A man is screaming. He appears to have a gun. Ken, are you getting this? Studio, are you seeing this? This man has a gun. I'm not sure what he's saying something to the crowd. It's hard to make out what he's saying exactly, but I'll try to. Something about a Dex and being lied to. Appears to be holding a switch that's showing an orange screen. I'm not sure the significance of that. Oh my God, he's pointing the gun at himself. Camera, pan away now.
Pew pew.
He shot himself. This man has committed suicide outside the video game store. I know we can't show this on camera. Can somebody pixelate that? We have children watching. The crowd is in shock. People are not moving at all. They're stunned in silence. What an absolute tragedy. It's going to take years and years of therapy to cope with this. So let's look at what the weather forecast has in store for us as they get over this psychological trauma. From the southwest, it looks like we have a warm front moving up, warm front Nightingale, as Google has unfettered access to millions and millions of American healthcare records without their consent or authorization. Google has been deemed secure enough and trustworthy enough to have this information, even though there is no oversight. What could possibly go wrong? Off the coast of Florida, it looks like we have a tropical storm gathering strength. Tropical storm Markiplier, as emojis fly out of control and get people's YouTube and Gmail accounts deleted. We've tried to track this storm, and it looks like it might be a little less severe than we had initially predicted, but nonetheless it is catastrophic for the area that it's going to make landfall in. And from up north in Canada, it looks like we have a bit of a cold front moving down south through the heartland and the Great Plains, as YouTube implements a new policy to remove any references, video or comment-wise, regarding the Ukrainian whistleblower. Gotta say, this cold front doesn't make a lot of sense. It seems to be slightly retarded, but who am I to argue with the weather? And finally, off the west coast of Oregon, we have a bit of a low pressure front moving in. Hard to predict exactly where it's going to go, as it took an entire 5 days of sitting there to show any signs of life. The head of YouTube Gaming personally assured a hacked YouTube account that he would get involved and get it taken care of, and yet nearly a week went by with nothing happening. That's the trouble with those low pressure fronts. You just can't take them at their word. Studio, seems the crowd is still shook up over this tragedy that's happened today outside the video game store, as a man lay dead by his own hand. I can empathize with the impact of a tragedy, like the tragedy of Susan not paying me my fucking money. And now let's throw it back to the studio, where Ken and the crew have a new report on the perfect way to raise a watermelon.